Hi guys, welcome to the channel. In this video, we're going to be conjuring some real footage from the spirit world using my ghost hunting equipment. In another video, I explained how to make your own ghost hunting equipment. So check that out if you want to learn how to make your own. But today, I have with me my ghost hunting kit. So let's get into it. Okay, so right now we are in my basement, where my grandfather used to watch wrestling and drink his Miller Lite beers. He passed away several years ago, but before he passed, he was an alcoholic and also a very heavy smoker. So we're gonna use the thermal camera here. It's really good at picking up temperature differences, even the slightest bit of change. And we're gonna see what kind of temperature difference is down here in the basement. So when the lights are off, it's like pitch black. So I got my thermal camera ready. I'm about to go through the basement door, so as I enter the basement, there's nothing really to see here. Everything is completely normal. The lights are off. You can't see anything, but we will be able to see if there are any spirits here by using the thermal camera. As you can see, my body shows up nice and hot. I'm wearing a jacket because it's cold outside. But besides that, there's nothing really here. Nothing unusual is going on. And now I'm gonna leave the basement. So, here we are back upstairs. Let's turn the lights back on. I'm gonna turn them on right now. And as you can see, everything is completely normal. There's no spirits here. At least they're not showing themselves to me right now. But don't forget, just because we can't see them doesn't mean they can't see us. Just because we can't hear them doesn't mean they can't speak to us. Because we don't pick up any paranormal activity here doesn't mean it's not here. They can still be here. We just can't detect them. But I'm gonna bring out the big guns. So I've got my ghost box here. Now, if you don't know what a ghost box is, essentially it's S2 radios that are set on different stations, and then they're re-sweeping back and forth across those stations. And what you're trying to do is listen for any voice or message that might come through. Son, people think of these as like a walkie-talkie to the dead. So let's try this out. As you can see, I have one radio tuned to 1620 and the other one S-tuned to 1621, and they re-sweeping back and forth. And what I'm gonna do now is close my eyes and just listen to what comes through. So as I listen, there's a lot of static and all kinds of crazy things you can hear. When you listen to an old radio like this, sometimes it can sound like animals, it can sound like voices, and it can sound like all kinds of things. But sometimes those are actually spirits trying to communicate with us. And if you listen closely, you might be able to hear some of those messages. Okay, so I heard something right there. It sounded like someone said something. Can we go back and listen to that again? So I'll start the recording right now. When I say play, I'm gonna hit the button that plays the radio back. Okay, so let's listen to this. See if you can hear anything. So now that we listened to that, I'm pretty sure most of you didn't hear anything. I personally thought I heard screaming. I thought maybe I heard someone say something, but I couldn't decipher the words. And I thought maybe that was the spirits trying to tell me something. But as you can see, nothing unusual showed up on the ghost box, so there were no voices or anything else that showed up. So I've got one more trick up my sleeve. I've got my spirit box here. It's a little bit different than the ghost box. A ghost box uses two radios. The spirit box uses one radio. It has a little bit of a different sweep pattern. And essentially it does the same thing. It picks up voices from the spirit world. So let's try this out. And as I sweep the radio, you can see the numbers moving underneath. Sometimes, it can be really hard to keep up with what station it's on. But every once in a while, if you listen closely, you might be able to hear a message. So let's see what comes through. Okay, so right now I just heard something that sounded like gibberish. I thought maybe I could ask a question. Maybe if I ask a question, I'll get an answer back. So I asked if there was anyone here who wanted to communicate with me. As you can see, there's nothing showing up on the spirit box right now. So let's take a listen. So now that we played that clip back, you can see that there is a voice there. There's a little bit of whispering. I think there's definitely some voices in the background. And I think what this might be is the audio for this video. Like the audio from this room is getting picked up in the microphone and then being played back. So you can see that this works exactly like the spirit box. The ghost box worked the same way. Any voice that came through, it was just radio static. It was just the two radios mixing together and making different sounds. Sometimes those sounds resemble voices. This is the same thing happening with the spirit box. But I'm not giving up yet. I've got one more thing to try. So I'm gonna bring out the big guns. I've got my full-body video camera here. I am gone, now set this up so that it faces me. Then gone now, turn around and hide my face. And this is called the full-body camera view. It's really cool because you can see me and you can see what I'm looking at the same time. Now, typically, if a spirit wants to show itself, it will show itself right here. I have an EMF meter. It detects electromagnetic fields. Spirits sometimes disrupt the electromagnetic fields and cause the meter to spike. So, if I see the meter spike and then I look over here, sometimes that's where the spirit will be. So let's see what happens. Alright, so right now I'm hiding my face. The camera should be facing me and the EMF meter is right next to me. So let's see what happens. There's a little boy here. Do you see him? He's right there. He's standing right next to me. I can feel his energy. He's looking right at the camera. He's saying hi to you, too. Okay, so he's gone now. Slit. Let's take a look at the camera and see if we can see anything. Okay, so I took a look at the camera. The only thing that I saw was myself. I saw my jacket. I saw my hands and I saw my chair. Other than that, I saw nothing else. I did not see a little boy. The EMF meter never spiked. I don't know why I thought I felt something. Maybe it was just my imagination. Sometimes you can feel spirits around you. Sometimes you can sense their presence. Sometimes you can't see them, but you can just tell they're here. I'm gonna go ahead and call it quits. We've looked all over this basement, and we haven't found anything. I didn't see any ghosts. The ghost box didn't pick up anything. The spirit box didn't pick up anything. The EMF meter didn't spike and the camera didn't pick up anything. So let's go ahead and end it here. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. P.O. If you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe. If you like it, please hit the thumbs up. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments section below. And we'll catch you on the next one.